What about the interesting idea that you believe that Marvel Studios can do no wrong in movies and TV shows? No, I never said that. I am just going to say the following is that they take chances and they try to tell good storytelling. The only messed up part is that sometimes they have a weak backbone. That's all it really needs to be mentioned. Weak backbone. Caving to the freaking fans over there being like there should be a real Mandarin, weak backbone. Canceling Inhumans instead of allowing season 2 to prove them that it is a good show, weak backbone. What else? What else? Apparently, even though I'm like, Hawkeye doesn't need a season 2, it still got canceled and weak backbone. It's like, yeah, weak backbone is what they have, people. Weak backbone. And they don't really stick to what their guns are. It's like, did I feel sad that they, in quotations, gender fire, whitewash the Ancient One? It's like, no. Because Ancient One doesn't mean shit. It's like, oh, she's been here for thousands of years, but there most likely was the first Ancient One, and the first Ancient One was fucking Asian. And that's the one that actually taught the Ancient One we know everything that she knows. The funny part is that she decided to adopt what he was doing, which means that he shaved his head, she shaved his head, she shaved her head. He did dark arts too. He did the dark arts, she did the dark arts. That, or basically the fact of where she deviated from him just a little bit, because it's like, well, he had a decent life while she lasted like hundreds of years, or hundred whatever, you know? So it's like, you can understand that she did not want to fall down like the master, and she most likely even looked through the time stone, just like he most likely did. He found a time stone, of course, and he used it, and he's like, my successor is coming soon, so I'm cool with that. And then she looked, and her successor, oh, what the fuck? She has to last hundreds of years, and she's like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? And of course, well, she found the dark arts. She dabbled in it. So I was like, yeah, so me, I'm like, that's not a messed up mistake. The only thing that you really have to do is make sure that you stick the landing of being like the original Ancient One. And it will be kind of interesting that in one of the what ifs, or two of the what ifs, one will do, where you show us the ancient one, and that clears everything up. At least for me, it does. It's like, at least for me, it does. As for everyone else, yeah, you don't have to apologize. It's just what you chose. I mean, you guys had like little freaking issues. The fact of Thor the Dark World, you couldn't use Hela. The fuck? You couldn't bring the Wasp in Iron Man 2. You couldn't bring Captain Marvel in Age of Ultron. It's like, girl power be damned at those cases. It's like, now you're able to actually do this, and it's like, you took a big swing. I'm cool with it. It's like, I'm cool with it. It's like, what? We're going to complain about it. We're going to continue to complain about it. You know what my big complaint is? Is that you didn't just stick with Terrence Howard. That's my complaint. You didn't stick with Terrence Howard. You didn't stick with Edward Norton. And you didn't stick with the girl who is being replaced as Scott Lang's daughter. There's most likely many more, but hey, X-Men always did worse than you. We had 3 Jubilees. It's like, what the fuck? 3 people playing as Jubilee? You gotta be nuts. Yeah, it just got very, very messed up. It's like almost anything you can look into the freaking, all the time that Fox had X-Men, you can just notice that there's so many people that got recasted, and well, we shouldn't give a care, but we should give a care. I mean, it sucks. That's like, yeah, that's messed up. I was hoping you just, do it behind the scenes and not be a jerk. But it's like, no, they recast Jubilee at least 3 times. And it's like, this is some bullshit. It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. It keeps on being what the fuck. It just keeps on being what the fuck over there. It's like, hey, at least they're keeping nice in control. Thank goodness. Nothing else to say. It's like, yeah, really nothing else to say on this. But I don't see them doing any mistakes. Only thing they did was just unique steps that they took. Is phase 4 boring? Something it's like, well, I mean, given it's not phase 1, but they have to start building up again. So you're complaining that they're going to start building up again? You're complaining right now? It's like, don't complain. They're building up. Let them build up. Like, gee whiz, and just complaining over here. You keep on complaining. Oh, the Eternals, blah, it's boring. It's like, let them build, you dumb bastard. Let them build. For me, it's like Thor, the original Thor, snooze fest, original Captain America. It's hard to get through that whole entire movie. It's like, y'all guys are like, oh, this is great. This is awesome. It's like, nah, I'd rather watch Thor the Dark World than original Thor. I know I messed the freak up, but I'm like, dude, you need to know that there's just some things that you can't really just say, oh yeah, this is awesome, this is great. It's like, for me, phase 1 was good. It's like the movies were good. It's just that they're not my cup of tea. They're just not what I really want to look at again. I think Thor, I only saw like at least, 3 times? The original Thor? Captain America, I think I watched like at least 4 or 5 times. That's it. Winter Soldier, oh my gosh, I think that's over like 12 times, maybe even more than that. It's like, yeah, it's like, and I always say this too, the origin story should not be dissed because the sequel will be freaking awesome as hell. Power Rangers 2017, people diss this shit, and it's like, you need to wait till the damn ass sequel. Don't diss it until the sequel comes out. If the sequel's horrible, then you diss the whole entire franchise. Green Lantern. Oh yeah, we're gonna diss that ass. And it's like, wait until the damn ass sequel, then diss it. It's like, give it 2 movies, then you get the right to diss it. 2 movies, then diss it. 2 movies, then diss it. It's like, yeah, it's like, I didn't hear anyone talking about freaking Lion King, Simba's Pride, Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. The original Lion King's good, but what the fuck is this? It's like almost every single Disney straight to movie thing. It's like, what the fuck is this? Pocahontas 2 was kind of alright though. It's like, yeah, that was kind of alright. But it's like almost any sequel you could think of Disney's is really kind of a real kind of what the fuck. Cinderella 3 was pretty cool though. It's like Cinderella 3 was pretty cool though. But it's like, still, there's many of them that's like, why was this even made? Anyways, I'm just gonna go.
Hold it, son. Wouldn't you rather have an exciting action figure?
Ah, but only Batman fits in my Batmobile.